Hey everyone, Lyle here from West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange, and today I have another collection to look through. Hello and happy Friday. My name is Lyle and I own West Tennessee Gold and Silver Exchange here in Savannah, Tennessee. And I do a lot of videos of all of the crazy collections that walk in through the door. And I told myself this morning that I am so backed up with a lot of work, actual work here at the store. I am a one-man show, so I do everything. I do the buying, I do the selling, I do the answering emails, I answer the phone, I look at everyone's collections, I record this show. I do everything myself. So I told myself when I came in today, I can't record any new show today because I'm so backed up with a lot of work. I have to get all this stuff done. I need to sit down. I need to start pricing stuff. I need to put things out for sale. And then this wonderful collection comes in, and then I said I have to do a show because I have to show you guys what came in. And also another thing that was kind of running against me on today is that it's raining outside, and when it rains, this building is very, very loud because of the rain. But the rain subsided just long enough that I think I'm going to try to get this show recorded, uploaded, and ready to roll. So today's episode, I'm going to look through this collection that came in today. A lot of good stuff in here. Well, a lot of good common stuff, I should say. But good stuff nonetheless. I'm going to lower the camera, look at this stuff, bring out my pad, and we will look through it, and I'll show you all of the goodies in here. All right, before I get started, I want to remind you guys that I am doing a giveaway as soon as I reach 500 subscribers, and make sure you go to this video right there, leave a comment so you can enter to win these wonderful prizes that you will see in that video. All right, so let's get started. I'll show you guys what came in. I'm going to start with, let's see, I'm looking. We'll start with these guys right here. Here are 3 silver rounds that came in. They look vintage. They look actually very, very cool. I've seen this one. I've had a few of these before. This 1 ounce rounds. These are very, very nice. Wonderful details. Still got all of that wonderful luster. Another one of the same type. One troy ounce, 999 fine silver. I think this is a, I'm not sure which round this is. I've never seen this one. I believe this one is from 1973. It is 1 troy ounce. World Mint Corp. Then there's this one. This one looks pretty cool. Liberty Metals Incorporated. Yeah. This one says that it is 0.999 right in very small letters down here. If this camera will focus, there it is. 1 troy ounce. So very, very cool 1 ounce rounds right here. We got some junk silver. Not too much. Just a little bit. Here's a 40%er. Which, if you guys are stacking, don't forget about the 40%ers, because those you can get very, very close to spot. You might even be able to get them at spot. So look out for all of the deals on those 40%ers. There's some 90%ers. Of course, they're not as common, not as well liked as these 40 or these 90% halves, but they still have silver and silver. So if you're needing to up your game, try to go after the 40%ers because you can get those at really, really close to spot. So here is a 1918 Mercury. I got all of these dimes mixed in. 1953 Rosie, 64 Rosie, Mercury, 1919, 1942 on this guy, 1942, another Rosie from the 50s, 47. Here's a 51. Put those Rosies in the same pile. 1942 Mercury. And a 40. Can't tell. The camera's not cooperating today. 49 maybe? 45. There we go. Man, this camera really ticking me off. 44. Here's a couple of silver quarters. This one is actually a 61, but it's looks like it's bent. But it is still silver. We got some war nickels right here. Those guys. Another one that is forgotten in the silver stacking game. Let's continue with these flips right here. We got a 1948 Rosie. I'm not sure why sometimes these get put into flips. Rosies don't really have many key dates. Actually, I don't think they have any key dates. They are mostly used for junk silver, at least here they are. Here's a 1959 Franklin half. Now, I think the only one that is a semi, and I mean semi key date, is the 1955. A 1936 Mercury. Here's some Walking Liberties. We got a 42, a 43, 45. These guys look to be in regular worn condition. These are I see these all the time. I just throw them in the junk silver bin. I only really want to sell like good condition coins. But there are some that like some key dates that even in worn condition, they can still fetch a pretty penny. 1961 Franklin dollar, half dollar. And we got this really nice 1923 piece dollar right here. This one's in fairly decent shape. That's awesome. And I got some more flips right here. Let's start with this 1905 Indian head. Not much value here, but still an Indian head. Another Rosie right here. 1858D. 1923 piece dollar. This one looks like it has been cleaned. Now you might be asking, how do you know it looks cleaned? Well, you can just tell that it looks off. It looks matted. And here's a loose 1964 half. Good for the junk silver bin. Another 64 half. Franklin half right here, 1951. a quarter. Washington quarter, 1954. And here we got another Columbus. Got one of these not too long ago. Put it up for sale. I believe it already sold, so glad I got another one. We got this 1894 Barber right here. 1894S. Now we're getting into the Morgans. Wasn't that many Morgans in this collection. This one just had a few. Here's an 1891 Morgan. This one looks to be in pretty good shape. You can kind of see that cartwheel. Let me try to get it away from the glare of the lights. You can see that cartwheel right there. And we also got a 1889 O. Here's another common one. I don't think this collection had any key dates in it. It was all just common, but it was good stuff. Like this one right here, this one looks like it has been cleaned. Again, you can kind of go back to this one right here. This one doesn't look clean. This one does. You can kind of see what I mean by one looks matted. But yeah. And here's another one. This one also looks cleaned or polished. It's a 1921, very common Morgan. I see these all the time. All right, let's grab some more stuff. Now we're getting to the more interesting stuff. Here we go. Check this out. It's an 1864 2-cent piece right here. And this one is the large motto. You can see the motto there, but it's hard to tell on this one. It is pretty worn, but it is a 2-cent piece, which I don't get many of. I think this is the second one that I've gotten here at the store since I've been open. And that one sold fairly quickly. People love these older coins of denominations that we just don't have. 1864. Nice find right here. And I also got this 3-cent piece. It's the 1868 one. I believe this one is the nickel one. Not the silver. If it was a 1868 silver piece, man, it would have been sweet. That one's a few $100s. But this one is a more common 3-cent piece. But yeah. Those are just some of the older ones that were inside the collection. Now, I'll show you some of this. Right here, he had some silver eagles. And it's the older ones. This is the 89. 1989 Silver Eagle, still in fairly decent condition. These don't really have much of a premium on them as far as regular Silver Eagles. The ones that command the higher premium would be the 86, the 94, and the 96. I believe those are the three that have the highest premiums on these Silver Eagles. There's an 87. This is the second year. 87 still do okay. But this one right here, this one is the cool one. We got this Mint First Strike MS-69 from Annex. And look at the toning on this one. Like, I think I might actually keep this one for my collection. That toning around the top, like, when I look at it with my eye, it's really hard to see it on the camera. It fully looks like it's purple. Like, it looks like a rainbow right here. Like, it has like a dark blue outline, and then the purple starts getting lighter, and then it kind of has like a yellow line right here. It's yellow, and it's a beautiful toned coin. I wish like it would continue and then just take over the entire coin, because it's it's looking it's looking awesome. I think this one's going in my collection. I don't think this one's going to be sold, because look at that. My gosh, yeah. When they brought this out and I saw it, I was like, I have to have this coin. Like, it's just so beautiful, so well toned. Look at that. Yeah, I can sit here and just look at this one forever, but we got to move on. But that's that blue right there. Come on, camera, focus. Yeah, like look at that. Look at all those colors on there. Such a great coin. So happy that they sold it, and it's going to my collection. Yeah, there's no selling this one. Sorry, guys. If you were hoping you can pick it up from me, sorry, it's not being sold. I just sold it to myself. Next up, he had some proof sets. They had a lot of proof sets, but I just couldn't buy the proof sets because they just don't sell. Like, that's the tough part. If you have proof sets and they're not silver, they're really hard to get rid of. I have a better chance of just ripping them open, taking the coins out, selling the coins for a few dollars, and then try to make money that way. But he did have these, which I thought were really, really cool. These proof sets from the early 60s. This one right here is from 63. Now this coin is, I don't think it's in the coin. I think it's like in the plastic. Or it might be in the coin. I don't know. I'd have to open it and kind of like look at the coin itself. But I don't want to do that unless it's something I have to do. But here's a nice proof set from 1963. We got the 63. We got the 62. This one looks a little bit better. 62 proof set. And then the 64. So 62, 63, and 64. Really would have wished that they had the older ones from the 50s. That would have been great. But these are still good. These will definitely sell fairly quickly. Very, very nice. Very nice. This is shaping up to be a really good collection. Speaking of silver proofs, was able to get this one right here. The 2004. Like I said, they had a lot of proof sets, but I couldn't really offer them any because I have so many. But these right here are nice silver proofs. Probably what will end up happening is I will just take them out of there and sell them individually. That seems to be the best thing to do when you're dealing with silver proof sets. So that's probably what I'll do. But speaking of that, they also sold this right here. And this is some silver quarters, a whole roll of them. But these are like uncirculated quarters from the, I think they're the state quarters. Like, I'll just bring some of these out. Like, look at that. It's like they took them out of these. It's like they took them out of there and they put them inside of this roll. I have a whole roll of them. And it is all of the state quarters, I believe. Let's bring a couple more. Yeah, here's more of the state quarters. Might be all of them, really. I think there's 50 in there. There's 50 states. But man, Look at those. They just look beautiful. And they're all silver, as you can see. I got a whole roll of them. So if you're interested in these, send me a message, give me a call, let me know before they get sold, because if nobody messages me, oh boy, here is the main. This one right here. My favorite coin. And we know why. For whatever reason, I love lighthouses. You can see the camera through the mirror finish, but the camera just won't focus. There we go. Yeah, I love lighthouses. Want to live there one day. But yeah, looks like the rain has started, which is okay. We'll just get a little bit noisy in here, but I'm almost done with this collection. We only got a few things left. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back in. But it's a whole roll of them. All right. And I think the last... Yeah, well, there's a straggler in here. There's this thing. A 52 quarter that was just hanging around in that bucket. That's going into the scrap. But to sweeten the deal, they threw in this 1991 Prestige set, which is pretty cool. I've seen these numerous times. But this is what it pretty much is. It's the 1991 S set with this. I think that's $1. Yeah, it's a $1 piece. But yeah. All right, guys. Well, I have another collection that I want to do a video for, but the rain is here. So this is probably going to be the only one I'm doing today. It should be sunny tomorrow, so no rain. Won't have a lot of loud noises. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.